Welcome to Dust's House with Thomas Gunn. Today we're going to be making a gingerbread cookie, but this is not the type of dough that you would be rolling out and using cookie cutters for. This is the type of dough that you then form into balls and flatten a bit with a fork and put in the oven, and they come out round like a ginger snap would, but these are soft. So the dry ingredients, just to let you know, I've pre-prepared. You will need 2 cups of sugar. That's just regular sugar. Then in another bowl, mix yourselves 4½ cups of all-purpose flour, 3 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. I personally don't like cloves. If you do like cloves, you could add 1 teaspoon of ground cloves. If you kind of like cloves, then do half a teaspoon. I'm totally omitting the cloves. So in a bowl of a mixer, we're going to cream 1½ cups of butter with, whoopsie. So cream that with your 2 cups of sugar. You're going to need 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs. Put in 1 egg at a time. That's 1. Put in the second egg. I'm just going to scrape down my bowl. I'm using the paddle attachment. I'm not using the whisk attachment. Now you will add half a cup of molasses. Just dribble that into this mixture. I'm just going to take my spatula to get that all out. I've actually added a bit more than half a cup to my measuring cup because I know I won't be getting all of it out. So just mix that, blend this all together. Scrape your bowl one more time. And now we're going to be adding the dry ingredients, and that will be it. It's a very simple recipe. After that, it will go into the fridge to chill for at least an hour. Again, you can make this at, a day ahead or 2 days ahead. This will be a thick dough. That's the rest of the flour. Just get the flour well incorporated really quickly. And that's it. I'm going to turn this out onto the counter. You could actually, if you don't need your bowl, just put this, cover it with plastic wrap and put it in the fridge. And then you can be using a regular tablespoon, or you could use an ice cream scoop, probably a 1 or 2 tablespoon measure. So I'm just going to put this out onto the counter. As you can see, some of the flour was stuck in the bottom. That's why I prefer doing this, because we can just give it a quick knead to get everything totally incorporated. So just a nice quick knead, get all the dry ingredients incorporated. As you can see, it's a very soft dough. That's why I would not recommend using this dough to roll out with. If you have a bench scraper, you can use that. It makes the job easier. And there we go. I'm going to wrap this now with plastic wrap, put it in the fridge to chill for at least an hour or overnight, and then once we form the cookies, we'll come back. So we're back with the gingerbread cookies. The dough was cooling overnight. I took it out of the fridge about an hour and a half before ready to work with it. After that, I rolled it into about 1-inch size balls. So just break off the dough, roll it in your hand. Once you're done that, in a bowl of sugar, just roll it around in the sugar so that it's well coated with the sugar, like that. Put them on your baking sheet. You can probably fit about 12 on a sheet. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And you're going to want to bake them to the point just before they start cracking if you want them to be chewy. If you want a harder ginger cookie or a harder snap, it's fine if they have cracks over the top. But if you want them chewy, you have to pull them out before that happens. So I'm going to put them in the oven, and once I see how long it takes exactly, I'll let you know. So here's the finished product with the gingerbread cookies. They were in the oven for 7.5 minutes, and that gets them to the chewy stage. If you want them harder or crispier, you can leave them in for up to 12 minutes, the recipe says, but I think 12 minutes would be quite long. If you like them chewy, you need to pull them out before cracking starts. All right, once you have too much cracking or a crack that goes deeper into the cookie, those are going to be crispy once they cool. If you pull them out when there's still very little cracking, these are going to be soft and chewy. So as you can see, it's nice and soft still. It'll be chewy. So give these a try. Like the video, subscribe, ring the bell. Enjoy your cookies, and happy holidays.